Hello dear friends, this video is about gallbladder, another organ in our body, and as many of you know that uh, many people living without gallbladder because they got surgery and the doctors removed this organ. But this organ very small and we can live without this organ, but we call this organ like a conductor in our body because this organ regulate how other organs is working. For example, when you eat and your body, your intestines digest food, gallbladder is stimulate that peristaltical wave, which is let your intestines moving and digesting food. If there is no gallbladder, that rhythm of your intestines is different and sometimes chaotic and cannot be regulated. Many other reasons why gallbladder regulating, because gallbladder give doses of the gall from the liver and helping to digest food. If you don't have a gallbladder, of course, that's also not regulated anymore. And now I would like to share with you the information about how recognize problem with the gallbladder. Also simple practical methods of healing of your gallbladder. And before I start, I would like you to ask some effort. If you can subscribe for my channel, I will be very appreciate, and also put like for this video. Okay, go on. First, where you can recognize the area of the gallbladder, it's on your face. This is areas right and the left side here. And what you can see there, you can see there is some red spots, or you can see there is sometimes blue spots as well, or you can feel pain. Some people who have problem with the gallbladder, often they have a headache, pain in the head, but the location of this pain is here, a little bit in front of that area. This is often a symptom of the problem with the gallbladder, and this pain often connected with nausea in the body, like you feel like a little bit dizzy, and some people even can feel like they want to throw it up. That's one symptom, and that's one area. Another area, it's over here. You can see there is like a bone here, and there is a muscle, and this muscle and this bone create like a triangle, and above of the bone, this is the area of the gallbladder. Now I show the left side, but actually the gallbladder represents the right side of your body, and the left side is a pancreas. It's mean how to recognize. You simply put a little bit of pressure in this area, and if you feel there is some discomfort, that's mean your gallbladder need attention. And another area, it's your shoulder plate, the right side of your body. It's more on the back area of your shoulder plate. It's also connecting with the gallbladder, and often when there is a problem with the gallbladder, there's also discomfort and pain in the shoulder. Of course, the shoulder can be painful from other reasons as well, but one of the reasons is also gallbladder. And now a few words about the organ itself, how it works. Organ connect, the gallbladder connect with your intestines, and the place of connection, it's a sphincter. It's called sphincter odi. It's a place which is very sensitive for the stress, and we used to say that the gallbladder is the organ which is sensitive for the stress, and if you feel stress, then this organ is get blocked. It's mean if it's a big stress, like a big trauma, then emotional trauma, then that sphincter can be closed so strongly that you eat food, but food is not coming in. You feel like throw it up because the gallbladder is blocked. The gallbladder and the liver, they blocked, and you cannot really feel to eat. It's mean many people who have a dystrophy. Dystrophy is often a psychic illness which is related with a lot of stress, and that stress is blocking a gallbladder, and then people cannot eat, and maybe even they want to eat, but again it doesn't come in, and if it's come in, it's coming out. Yeah, that's why this organ is so sensitive for the stress. How people release the stress? Most of the time people drink alcohol, for example, and with alcohol it's easy to release stress. But exist many other ways to release your stress, which is sitting from the right side of your body. The gallbladder is just next to your low rib, and if you want to support your gallbladder and release the stress, not only gallbladder but liver as well, you have to use a hot water bottle. Hot water bottle you can place on the area of the liver, and after a while you can feel release, which feels like sometimes bubbling in your area of your liver or area of your gallbladder, and you feel like energy is not so stressful. It's not only stress but also like irritation. Yeah, like everything fine, but even small things can make you irritated. And you have to understand that another symptoms of blockage of the gallbladder, it's a constipation, when you hardly can go to toilet. But another side, diarrhea, when you have a diarrhea, it also can be a problem of the gallbladder. Depends in which position the sphincter ordi is blocked. Yeah, if it's blocked in an open position, then usually you have a diarrhea. And I remember it from my childhood. I've been using a sport, and before the sport competition I have a friend, and he also been with me in the sport, and he always have a diarrhea before the competition, because for him it was a stress, and in his body stress was always blockage the sphincter ordi area of the gallbladder in open position, and that's mean gall is coming straight to the intestines and he have diarrhea. But most of the time people have opposite. They have a constipation, they cannot go to toilet. That's also I see in my clients. I have a healing center in Siberia and invite people there. And it's beautiful place, nice to be there. But some people, when they arrive, first few days they cannot go to toilet, because for them it's new, for the body is new, and it's also cause stress. With the mind they're happy, they enjoy the nature, but then body is have a stress, because you have a different bed, you have a little bit different food, you have a different surrounding, people, language, and all of it's cost you a little stress, and the stress needs a few days to adopt, and then you are relaxed, and then your body also relaxed, and then this disappeared. Yeah, that's mean gallbladder is very sensitive for the stress, and you have to watch that your stress level is not so high. And you remember, hot water bottle is a perfect way to release the stress, because stress have a connection with our organs and influence your liver and your gallbladder. Instead of hot water bottle, you can also use at this time you can find like a warm mat, infrared mat, and maybe for some people it will be easy to lie down on the warm mat and warming your liver, your gallbladder with the infrared mat. That's also a possibility. Yeah, it doesn't matter how you find. Maybe you have a sauna and you warm your liver, your gallbladder in the sauna. It's also very fine. In Siberian way, yeah, we use a lot sauna. We call it a banya, and yeah, it's helping us to stay in a relaxed position. And you always after sauna you feel more relaxed. And another thing what I would like to share about the gallbladder, it's very often connected with the problems of the knees. Normally the problems start from the right knee and then coming to the left knee, because somehow, I cannot explain exactly how it works, but inside your joints you have a liquid, and this liquid helps the joint move smooth. And that liquid very much connected how your gallbladder is working. And if your gallbladder is blocked, actually this liquid is also not coming out, and then we call it like a dry joint in your body. And yeah, and all of them, not only knees but shoulders, uh, every joint in your body connected with a gallbladder, but most of the time is a knees. And often the problem starts from the right knee, then coming to the left knee, then coming to the hips. And all the people, they often have problems with that. And if you stimulate your gallbladder well, that's also help to stay in a good shape. Also, if you look at the sportsmen, most of the traumas they have in the beginning of the competition, because in the beginning they have a stress. The joints is not very, I'll say, movable. I mean, they are a little bit more dry, and then when they start too active in the beginning without a preparation, often they get trauma. And it's not only sportsmen and dancers as well. It's the same principle. And what else you can do for your gallbladder? Of course, you can do massage. But to do massage, you need to get some knowledge. If you're interested, I do a teaching about organ healing. I do workshops, educations. You can find these programs in my website. You are very welcome. But a very simple massage, what everyone can do. Simply, you need to lie down on your belly and put under your belly a pillow or rolling towel or rolling blanket, and that pressure from that pillow or from that rolling blanket will come to the area of your gallbladder or area of other organs as well. And the pressure what coming from your body and then this pressure coming into your belly, it's also can releasing some problem areas and problems in your body. It's very simple, but it's very effective. I remember myself when I was a child, when I have a pain in my belly, I always did like this. I put my arms and then I put pressure into my belly, and sometimes I even use a chair to give this pressure, because I recognize that when I do the pressure, a pain get less. It's like we call healing pressure, and that healing pressure you can make yourself, you can find yourself. We do it as a massage, as a kind of therapy, but you can also do it simply by laying down on your belly and then put some extra tools to get pressure to your belly. Okay, this is few advice about how to recognize problems with the gallbladder. Also some advice how to release the stress, because stress definitely influence gallbladder. And yeah, try that and do your best. Only one thing what I forget to say, it's about stones in the gallbladder. If you have a stones and the doctors advise you to operate, and if you don't have a pain yet, in our belief it's possible to fix it. But again, you have to see how big the stones, how many of them, and how the condition of your gallbladder. Most of the time it's possible to fix, because to get operation for the doctors is easy, because it's only like couple of hours, you remove your gallbladder and that's it. But therapy take a longer time. But we believe that if you save your gallbladder, your conductor of your organs, then the rhythm and the organs working better together. You can live without gallbladder, but the life without gallbladder is different than life with, definitely. And yeah, remember that. And one recipe at the end of this video, a recipe how to make, we can say, melting the stones in your gallbladder. It's a recipe called honey water. You just take a raw honey. Raw honey, it means the honey which is not cooked, not have a high temperature more than 40 degrees. Simply honey from the bees, yeah. And you every morning you take a big glass of water, you put a tablespoon of honey in this water, you mix that water with the honey. Your stomach have to be empty before you use this water. In the morning, first what you do, you drink this water, and when you drinking the water, you make this honey water creamy in your mouth, like you moving this water in your mouth, and make completely that the honey mix it with the water, like you do it first with a spoon, and at the end you do it in your mouth, and then every sup what you take inside, you do it like this in your mouth. And what happened then, that this honey water coming to your blood system, and the honey have ability to stick to the stones, and then it's working very slowly, like a small micro layer by micro layer. This how to say, honey water can come to your blood system, come to your liver, and come to your gall, and from the gall it start melting the stone. You have to do it every day. If you forget to do some days, no problem, but you do it really every day. And for small stones, maybe you need few weeks to do it. For the bigger stones, you need maybe a few months. But it's a recipe which works, and it's a traditional Siberian recipe what our ancestors did to melting the stones in the gallbladder. Okay, thank you for watching, and please subscribe for my channel. See you soon with a new wisdom about healing, shamanism, herbs, and other interesting subjects. Thank you.